Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
18 Gators. 65, 65. Check down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Down. 60 outlaw. Come.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Come on now. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Break. 55. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Second and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fowler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Cohen. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, Alpha. Spin.
On first down, McConnell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Operating from the gun. McConnell flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
Hey, 2, 1.
To throw on second down. McConnell flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
From the gun, McConnell. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Charlie.
Here's second and 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fowler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, Fowler. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw. Fowler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Fowler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. Off play action. McConnell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. McConnell. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Push him back. Go. We got motion. Back up. Hey, Delta. Watching you fine. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Ready.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Hey, we got time right.
throwing on first down. Fowler, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here we go. It's Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, teach your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. This will be caught by Brown.
Come on.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun. Fowler going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's how we do it.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what
He's got a man complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Off the play fake. McConnell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw. McConnell over the middle, complete. It's Page. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, McConnell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McConnell got his man complete over the middle. It's Page. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike Bravo.
On 1st and 10, McConnell, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2nd and 2. Got a man. It's Brown. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fowler. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun. Fowler. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fowler. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. So we've cut due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looking to throw. McConnell escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Fowler. Throwing right, and that's complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the gun, McConnell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fowler. He sets the fire deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Check. Check.
Now. Throwing on 1st down. McConnell eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
Hey! Motion. Hey, check motion man. Zoom. Motion man. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
From the gun, McConnell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Fowler. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Gore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Hey, Haywood!
On 1st down, McConnell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McConnell. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking to throw. McConnell flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, wahoo!
We got to step it up.
50 get it.
Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fowler, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes Cohen. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 43. Watch the safety creep.
Topper.
On first down, Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. McConnell forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. On 1st and 10, McConnell flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready. 30 base.
From the gun, McConnell, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler is going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fowler. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stop, let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Flipper.
Put him on the buses.
They try again with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, McConnell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the
field. Go.
Right there. 54, right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game?
McConnell's pass complete to number 87. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.